Hello there, my Sagittarius collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius, look at this. Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands, there with the Seven of Cups. Oh, sweet Jesus. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. There's the Five of Cups, and there's the Scorpio vibe. There's the Pisces vibe. There's the Crosswatcher energy with you. Some of y'all dealing with a Scorpio who has a Pisces sidekick. Some of y'all mindful of the person that just brings a bunch of randoms around your vibes. So, interesting energy with you, Sagittarius. I like the Seven of Swords energy with you. But some of you need more, you need the old school dating, you need the old school things where you're having more one-on-one conversations. You need far more clarity than what you need, like illusions energy when it comes to you. Some of you could be getting your makeup done as well. There's something here with like a shadowing and contouring. Ten of Swords, there's the Nine of Wands. There's the Ace of Pentacles. There's the Eight of Pentacles. Two of Cups. The Tower vibes. The Two of Pentacles. I like we are in retrograde. And there's the Three of Cups. Oh, wow. Three of Cups energy feels like Father, Son, Holy Ghost vibes. I'm going to be honest with you here. But those of you that maybe you have a different sort of viewpoint on things. I feel like if you have a portrait of the Last Supper, I feel like this is kind of like your vibe. And there's a really great artist that did a female version of the Last Supper. So, I mean, sweet Jesus here at Sagittarius. Your energy is definitely, wow. I love your vibes. Some of you, the Scorpio and the Pisces vibe. Doesn't have to be necessarily a Scorpio or a Pisces, but mindful of the randoms. You really need to be mindful of the randoms and mindful of those people that just bring a bunch of random energy around you with regard to like options or opportunities. You're in some really good fucking energy. So stay focused on it. The Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, there with the Two of Swords. There you are, Sagittarius. Yeah, you know your Judas is. You know who your Judas is. But damn. Some of you just old school and you need like one-on-one conversations. You need to take time for yourself. Focus on what's important. Not everyone is sending like peace, love, and light energy your way. Because you're achieving like some amazing dreams or goals. So, I mean, sweet Jesus. Someone don't want you to kind of see this though. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio that knows something but isn't saying anything. That's why they're kind of shady as fuck. And then if you're a Scorpio with like a Pisces rising moon or Venus, it's even more of like a shady vibe. Mindful of those that just always bring the randoms around. You don't need the randoms. Fucking Ace of Wands there at the bottom. You're pulling some damn good energy. Look, we say that there's the World, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles there at the King of Pentacles. There's like some hidden abundance, and someone don't want you to figure it out, but it's creating an interesting sort of vibe here with you. There's almost like a ripple effect with that Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, there to the World vibes. I don't know if you're dealing with a water sign in particular, but the energy with you, Sagittarius, is really, it's interesting. Because I feel like for some of you Sagittarius, it's kind of like the same old, same old. Some of you are just dealing with anchor weight relationships or partnerships. It's know who you're dealing with and mindful of who they're dealing with as well. Some of you with the Scorpio and the Pisces vibe. I mean, someone is just shady as fuck. If you're a religious person, keep the sort of religious vibes with you. Stay prayed up, stay focused. There's like happiness and abundance energy, but then you got like someone wanting to take advantage of that shit. You always pull the Emperor vibes. And I did an Aries reading earlier, and you kind of showed up in their vibes as well. You're in Mercury retrograde, so sit your ass the fuck down. Focus on you. Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Speak less, listen more, and like mindfulness energy here. Some of you with like the catfishing vibes. Someone's being catfished, especially with that Scorpio and that Pisces vibe. King of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Hangman energy there at the Aquarius vibe. I feel like that Aquarius new moon kind of switched things up. Watch your favorite astrologer. Those of you, whatever the fuck you're kind of focused on here. I don't know. You got so many sort of shady fucking vibes when it comes to you. So make sure you're doing your shadow work. This shouldn't overwhelm you either. Especially if you're like a religious person, because even Jesus knew who Judas was, right? So this is like the mindfulness energy with you. But why the fuck are you even in that vibe? Why the fuck is that even something that you're interested in? Seven of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. Someone knows something, but they're not saying anything. And for some of you, I feel like it's a shady as fuck Scorpio. Especially if they're a Scorpio with a Pisces rising or a Pisces moon. Page of Cups, High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, the Lover's vibe, the Eight of Cups, the Emperor energy, the Judgment vibe, the Six of Pentacles, and there's the Capricorn vibe. Prioritize. Some of you pay attention to your astrology. Things aren't working out, but they're not supposed to, because that's not like the right option or the right opportunity. How you're kind of viewing that, how you're looking at that. Work, love, life. I don't feel a lot of love. I'm going to be honest, Sagittarius. Some of you, this is on like a loving type energy. There's way too much of with the Scorpio and the Pisces vibe there. But it kind of feels like everybody's like playing everyone else when it comes to the energy with you. There's like a counterintuitive vibe, or with regard to you, Sagittarius, things aren't really like working out. So don't be surprised if relationships or partnerships aren't like falling apart around you. Some of you with regard to like work options, different sort of vibes like that. If anything with like a group dynamic, especially with regard to you, Sagittarius. Some of you could be sensing this and just kind of going with the flow. I feel like a lot of this is secondary with you. Do watch your favorite astrologer. Maybe some of you with that Aquarius new moon vibe kind of switch things the fuck up with you. I don't know. You're the one with the ideas. You're the one with the vibe here, and that's what makes the difference. Ghosting, catfishing, and gaslighting. You should be well versed, and that should not be something that overwhelms you. That should not be something that overwhelms you. That's what makes the difference. There's a lot of stagnation energy with you as well. Some of you, it's mindful of the randoms. It's mindful of the randoms. So who the hell keeps bringing like random sort of people into the vibe? This is interesting when it comes to work vibes with you as well. Sagittarius, I feel like there's a switch up in energy with you. This is like the boss that brings in the temp to kind of learn to do your job. You're really good at what the fuck you do, so stay focused on it. But make sure you're being very mindful as well. There's been a change since that Aquarius new moon and then coming into like the Virgo full moon. Especially with that lunar eclipse. There's that Scorpio and Pisces energy. There with the Page of Swords. There with the full vibe. Seven of Pentacles. Trusting your instincts, your intuition. This is like footprints in the sand vibes with you. We are in retrograde. So some of you, your basic rules are retrograde. And mindful of who keeps bringing the randoms. Unconventionally lucky energy, so move forward in a very optimistic way. You haven't watched your favorite astrologer. Watch your favorite astrologer. I feel like this is your instincts and your intuition. Nothing should overwhelm you either. Some of you need to old school this vibe. But this is given like some old school preaching as well. So if you haven't been to church in a while or listened to a good sermon, if that's your thing, maybe listen to some good music. The Pisces and the Scorpio is in 5 of Cups. And there you go. Oh, that's feeling like the musical Merrily We Roll Along. You also pull carousel vibes a lot too, with the world vibe with you. But something here is like counterintuitive. So the more like, if someone's trying to send like negative vibes your way, I feel like everything kind of works out for you. This is interesting. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Make smart choices. Speak less, listen more. Mindful of who's in your vibe. Mindful of who brings the randoms. Some of you need more. You need more one-on-one conversations. Some of y'all need to focus on what's important to you. And mindful of who's in your vibe. I feel like if you have like a Last Supper portrait. And those of you, if you have like the female version of that. So, religion, philosophy with you. Oh, this is very draining. It's that Scorpio and that Pisces energy with you. There's the Capricorn. But Capricorn and Hierophant exist together. So that's kind of like the duality on that. So religion, philosophy, whatever the vibe is on this. Something is very counterintuitive though. So you keep getting all this like positive vibes. It's Sagittarius, so stay focused on you. I almost feel like the more negative energy that you get, it kind of gets counterbalanced into a positive. There's a lot of interesting obstacles along the way for you here. So this is you learning to trust your intuition on things as well. Some of you, if you haven't been to church in a minute, you might be going back to church, or you might be listening to a sermon, or you might be like feeling the inspiration to. Some of y'all taking communion again. Or just I don't know, keep focused on the positive here. Something very interesting happened astrologically for you. Some of you, I don't feel like you need to know this. I think you just kind of need to feel it. This is something that you kind of vibe in. Faith, trust, hope, peace, love, light, all that good stuff. Counterbalancing the vibes. I feel like that's kind of already kind of working on your behalf, because there's a counterintuitiveness when it comes to a lot of this, but it's interesting with you. Damn. Always comes back to the same songs with you. 'Cause you are not alone. And don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I'm loving the Aretha Franklin vibes there. Damn. I like the Leo vibes. Leo vibes feels like retrograde. So whatever your rules of retrograde are. Mindful of the person that brings the randoms around. They're all the time bringing randoms. Those of you with regard to like a work situation. Some of you could be dealing with a shitty HR person. So you got a shiesty boss and then you got a shitty HR person as well. I feel like things are working out for you, but you don't need to like focus on that, because I feel like it would just sort of diminish the sort of vibes you got going on here. I don't know, you got this. I like the religious energy, but if you're not religious, you're not religious. Trust the vibes. The power of optimism with you. Oi, Sagittarius. Oh, yin yang. You can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. Interesting work vibes. I feel like for some of you, this is like just work energy. So, yeah, I don't know. Trust your instincts. Go with the flow on something. Some of you need to old school it as well. So you need more one-on-one conversations. You need far more clarity than what you need to be or feel stuck or stagnant. This is a let go, let God, let go, let the universe. Listen to some good music. Take care of yourself here. Mindful of the random vibes. Because the emphasis is on the counterintuitiveness with you. But it's kind of the difference between a hurricane and a cyclone. They're basically the same thing, but it's where they're at, and you know what I mean? But there's an interesting counterbalance energy going on here. And we are in retrograde, so the Scorpio, the Pisces. Some of you, the Scorpio knows, but the Scorpio is shiesty as fuck. They're shiesty as fuck and they're shady as fuck. There's abundant energy when it comes to you, but someone wants to kind of take advantage of you here. It's a shyster energy, so mindful of any contracts, mindful of the sort of options or opportunities. You can get a recording contract and it not be for shit. So that don't really mean anything. You could get an option or an opportunity that basically keeps you stuck or stagnant. So those of you that's focusing on yourself and not being like overwhelmed, that really does make all the difference with you. There's like a dangling proverbial carrot vibe as well with you. So listen to Alanis Morissette's Thank You. Ooh. You're good as long as you stay focused on you. What's your favorite astrologer? There's something interesting with that Aquarius new moon. Good luck, God bless, peace, love, and light, Sagittarius.